In the sleepy town of Manzanita, California, October meant one thing: Halloween displays. Every year, locals tried to outdo one another with fog machines, flashing lights, skeletons, and inflatable pumpkins. There were contests. There were prizes. There were the same 3 haunted playlists blasting from every porch. But this year, someone's display went too far. It started on a Tuesday morning. The sun came up over Main Street, and the first few people heading to work noticed something new hanging from a tree outside a seasonal Halloween store that had taken over an old pharmacy. The figure, limp, gray, almost too realistic, dangled by the neck from a rope tied to a branch just above the sidewalk. At first glance, it was impressive. Some thought it was one of those high-end props that moved or made sounds when you got close. It wasn't unusual. This was the season after all. People chuckled. A few took photos. One guy even posed with it, pretending to scream. The figure didn't move, not once. By Thursday, the joke wasn't funny anymore. Someone finally said it out loud: "It smells weird over here." Turns out, it wasn't a prop. It wasn't a prank. It was a man. The hanging decoration was a real human being, a 39-year-old man named Ellis Granger, who had taken his own life in the middle of the night. No note. No witnesses, just a desperate act in a public space that no one realized was real for 3 entire days. Authorities were called, the area was taped off, the store owners were questioned, witnesses gave statements. The entire street was stunned. Not just because someone had died, but because everyone had walked past him for days and assumed he was just part of the spooky fun. Some residents blamed Halloween desensitization. Others blamed the store for not checking. One woman insisted she had a bad feeling, but didn't want to be the one who ruined the vibe. In truth, it was a perfect storm of timing, location, and morbid coincidence. Granger had chosen to end his life in the exact spot where horror props were expected. He was dressed in tattered clothes, and his body stiffened in a way that made him look artificial. The rope had even frayed in a way that looked theatrical. And the smell? People just chalked it up to the trash cans nearby. His family said he had battled depression quietly. He didn't talk about it much. He had no known friends in town. The last charge on his credit card was a single beer from the gas station 2 blocks away. The rope, police later confirmed, had been bought from the same hardware aisle as someone prepping a haunted garage. The Halloween store took down all its decorations the next day. The contest was cancelled, and a small candlelight vigil took place under that tree. 3 nights later, the same amount of time Ellis hung there while everyone passed by. They say horror and comedy live on the same street. In this case, they passed each other without even making eye contact.